I will respect myself.
I will respect myself.
I will treat others with the utmost respect.
I will treat others with the utmost respect.
I will look people in the eye when I speak.
I will look people in the eye when I speak.
I am intelligent.
I am intelligent.
I will be on time.
I will be on time.
I will graduate.
I will graduate.
I will not make excuses for my shortcomings or my behavior.
I will not make excuses for my shortcomings or my behavior.
I will not embarrass myself, my family, or my community.
I will not embarrass myself, my family, or my community.
I will work hard to become successful.
I will work hard to become successful.
I will respect authority.
I will respect authority.
I will expect no handouts.
I will expect no handouts.
I know my value.
I know my value.
Man to man, we set the trend for our community.
Man to man, we set the trend for our community.
So the mission of the Man Up Club is very simple. It's to develop young boys into holistic men of character. Our vision is to transform the mind of inner city youth and urban culture through programs and events that offer hope, love, and leadership. What is the meaning of Man Up? It's simple, gentlemen. The meaning of Man Up is simply to show up. That's what it means. If you look at these packets and you turn to the very last page, this is what we stand for. What is the true pedigree of what is truly going to be required of you to deal with this population? Number one, you have to know that you can go in and change the room, regardless of what your own personal insecurities may be. And they're going to find them and they're going to try to exploit them. But you have to know that number one, you got to be called to this. And just like you can make a baby and be a dad and be irresponsible, in the Man Up Club, we ought to be able to make you learn how to be a responsible father. And you ought to be able to carry those same characteristics when you're mentoring a young man. And I don't care if you're 18 and you're 18, you're 19, and the dude is 17. You may need to be a father figure to him. You know why? Because life is not going to play with them depending on what their circumstances are. And if you got an 18-year-old brother and a 17-year-old brother, typically out in the world, the 18-year-old brother is going to be responsible for the 17-year-old brother, but he's not going to have the knowledge to teach him what he needs to teach him. He'll probably teach him anything that he doesn't need to know. Teach him how to carry a gun, teach him how to steal, teach him how to survive, teach him how to have sex. But at the same time, he's being a daddy figure to him, but not a father figure. And they're only one year apart. So if they can do that dysfunctional teaching, then what do? We can do the functional teaching as a father. So in the Man Up Club, we got to pass along our values. We got to be comfortable in our own skin. We cannot allow the culture to change our perspective as leaders. The other thing is you have to be resilient. You got to find the diamond in that person. Because you may be the very person that will stop them from killing the next person. You don't need to be a role model, gentlemen. We need to be real models. We need to demonstrate the character that you would like for them to model. And you got to know that when you're wrapping your arms around a young man or you looking them in the eye, it's because you see greatness. Just like you tell them you love them, you got to tell them you're proud of them. A lot of young African American males in the inner city, they never get told, hey, I'm proud of you. You walk up to a young boy in the hood and you look him in the eye and you tell him, and you mean it, and you tell him you love him and you tell him you're proud of him, chances are he's probably gonna tear up. So that's what we're doing. That's the leaders that we're looking for. This is the training.